just eating one of these delicious cheese twists that I made earlier at Boots. Right, so welcome back to the Short Cook. First time in many weeks that we've done 2 vids in 2 days. Short Cook, shorts, wearing the shorts. Oh, and the Ted Baker sliders. Do we like those? Yeah, not bad, eh? Good ones. Yeah. And oh yeah, under 6 foot. Yeah, it says so on it. Yeah, good stuff. Today we're going to make a bit of a Greekish dish, Spanakopitaish. I'll tell you now, it's nothing like Greek Spanakopita. And any of my Greek fans, please don't write in and go nuts, because I just kind of, you know, it's very likely Spanakopitaish. Sort of really terms, really sort of inspired. That's what I'm looking for. Good. Dedications today, Clive, for shooting 2 vids in 2 days. Absolutely marvellous. What an effort. What a guy. And birthdays today, Anita Learjet. She is, I think she's 39 today. 39, Anita. Yeah. Right, should we wash hands and sing? Yeah, good. Okay, so, happy birthday to you. I've got any crumbs? No? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anita. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. See you, Whitey. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Could you have put anything more grotty in the shot? Look at the state of that. If Tony's watching, or Caroline, can we have a new water bottle, please? Alright? New water bottle. Thanks very much. You. Really good water company. Right. So, ingredients-wise, not a lot to this, I've got to say. I think if you do it properly, there is feta in it. That's feta, yeah. There is spinach in it, salt and pepper, and what the Greeks do is they throw anything else herby-wise that they can find. So I had a bit of a ratch around in the garden, and this is what I found. So we've got courgette flowers, we've got some parsley, we've got some basil, some rosemary, some chives, and this is a mixture of lemon thyme and common thyme. So that'll be right nice. Back over here, Clive. That's mozzarella. No one in Greece puts that in, but I am. Onions, I don't think they put that in either. This, limes and lemons, I'm going to use to wilt the spinach. And we'll need this. Why will we need this, I hear you say? Well, we'll show you. So, what else we got? Egg to glaze the pastry. Oh, pastry. Normally you'd use phyllo pastry, but it's such a faff. I thought I'd just use shop-bought pastry. So that's that. Glaze. Oh, you've got to put oregano in everything Greek. It's the law. So there's oregano going in. And this is lentil bake that I made the other night. Absolutely stunning. It's just lentils, tomatoes. I think there's mushrooms in it and a bit of salt and pepper, a bit of garlic perhaps, I don't know. But we're going to serve that as an accompaniment as well. And that's about it. So, without further ado, let's fire that up, and we are going to wilt the spinach. Those of you who've watched us cook spinach before will know that this massive pile of spinach here is going to reduce to about the size of a stamp in about 5 minutes. So, I'm just giving it a bit of medium here. Give it a bit of lemon juice. Always goes well with the old spinach. Lovely lemons in Greece as well. Did I mention I worked a couple of years in Greece? Well, not years, I worked a couple of summers in Greece. On Crete. A little place called Hessonossos. Near the notorious Malia, but far enough away to not get mixed up in that sort of business. There we are. Nearly there. Get it all in. You'll be thinking, oh, that's a huge amount of spinach, unless you've watched us before. Then you'll know that it's a tiny amount of spinach that's going to come out the other end. Whitey, out of the way. Come on, don't be so greedy. You don't even like spinach. If you liked spinach, you'd be eating that stuff that's on the floor. I think I'm just going to put the top on. Top lid, I think they call it in kitchens. I'll put the lid on, and that'll steam for a minute. And look down. Lid on. Holy shit, fair noise. Still nice burning. Maybe a bit hot. I'll turn that down. Yeah. Right. I think I'll throw a bit more lemon in as well. Chuck that in. Make a bit more steam. Leave it alone for a minute. Right, let's have a go with these herbs. Back over here, Clive. So I've taken this one off. That's I'm going to chop those up in a minute. I think I might just throw those chives in whole. I think I'm going to take the stalks off the basil because they're a bit. You can use them in stocks and things like that, or if you're going to fry things, you can fry them up. But other than that, usually I just tear basil, so that's that done. Getting the thyme off the stalks. If you just run your nail, put two nails together, your fingers together. Pull it down like that, and then you get left with the thyme. Gets really woody as the summer goes by, so you don't want to be cooking the stalks of the thyme. Another one, get that off. There we are, lovely smell. And the last one there we are. That's probably the best example. So that's them herbs done. What else have I got? Similar sort of thing with rosemary. Just pull it down like that. You definitely don't want the stalk of rosemary. There we go. So that's all my herbs ready. Right, let's go back over and have a look at the spinach again. I think that's done. Turn that off. It's done enough anyway. Now, why did you have that that clean drain cloth, I hear you say, from another room? Well, this is why. Because I want the moisture out of the spinach. So I'm going to put this one in here, just like that. And we're going to spin the spinach into there, like that. See how much moisture's in here. Whoop. Look at that. We definitely didn't put that much lemon juice in there. Done. Get rid of it. Out of the way. And then what you do is you just fold up the corners of your tea towel like that. Oh, and you spill it all over the place, and it's red hot. There. Up the sink. Give it a squeeze. It is red hot, like. Maybe you can run your hand on the full tap first. Or be brave. Or maybe you could just let it cool down a bit before you did this stage. However, we're not going to do that. I would recommend you probably let it cool down, to be perfectly honest, because it is. Well, it was boiling, wasn't it? So, you know, it's fairly hot. Right. That's it. We've got the majority of the moisture out there, and the majority of the rest of the moisture is, of course, on our surface over here. So we'll just give that a little wipe up, like that. Fantastic. And open that back out. And as you can see, we now haven't got much of a spinach and feta pie because that's all the spinach we've got left out of the absolutely enormous amount of spinach we started off with. So, actually, it'll be alright. Yeah, that's hot. Let's use a spoon. Let's use a spoon and a finger. Woo! Woo! There we are. Probably could have done with twice as much spinach, to be perfectly honest, or a smaller dish. I don't know. But we've got a lot of pastry, so we might be a thin pie. Could be a thin pie. Yeah. So that's that. Let's move that onto here. You can see it a bit better. There we go. Goes in the wash. Onions.
Like a layered pie.
It's kind of a layered sort of thing. We'll just put half the onions on, I think, or some of the onions on. And then we're going to put this feta on. A lot of feta. It's only one packet of that feta, but try and get authentic feta, not feta that's sort of feta-ish. The style feta is not as good as actual feta. So try and get actual feta. I think it's not made with sheep's milk. Real feta.
Something like that, I think.
Goat's or something, I don't know.
Goat's milk, isn't it?
Is it? Oh, I don't know. Since we always botch everything anyway. Herbs. We should go with herbs, I think. So that's the basil over there. Parsley. Parsley all over there. Just like that. Should we just do a quick slice on these, Clive? These are the courgette flowers. Add a bit out. Nice bit of colour there, right? Nice bit of colour. Courgette flowers are really nice if you stuff them with soft cheese. and then you can either deep fry them or you can shallow fry them. I'm just going to put these over like this rather than chop them up. As I said, the Greeks, they put things called, what they call wild greens. It's kind of the, I mean, has anyone ever, have you eaten dandelion? Dandelion, we have loads of dandelions. Dandelions are pretty good, but you should probably get them from places where people don't walk dogs. Alright, but they're actually quite nice, and it's just things like that. I mean, they have lots more lovely things grow in Greece because the climate is lovely. The climate is lovely. Right, that's the, what was that on? That was thyme, wasn't it? Let's get rid of the rest of the onions. We've chopped them, therefore we'll use them. Cracking. That's not too bad, we've kind of filled it up, haven't we? And then, sorry Greek people, but I'm going to put this mozzarella on top. And that's going to melt right through. Nice tune by Blondie here, can you hear that? Call me. Yeah, there. Smashing. Lovely. With that. Right, now hopefully this pastry will come away from this paper and we won't all look bonkers. Rid of that. Oh, oregano. You've got to, it's the law. You must have oregano with Greek dishes. And dried, actually. I'm growing some oregano, but not here. But the ranch, black pepper, again, really well with this sort of thing. It goes well with feta. There we go. And even though the feta is quite salty, we are still going to give it just a little bit of salt, just like that. Right. Pie. Pastry. Last time I did this, it didn't work. I think we might get away with this time. Right. Oh, famous last words. Come on! Yes! 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 Welcome to America! Yes! Right, and we're not going to win any beauty prizes with this. But all we do is we just fold the excess pastry in like that. Just like that. There we are. Normally, as I say, you use phyllo. What an absolute faff. If you think that was difficult for me to do that, then try and do it with phyllo. You have to put a layer of butter, or not a layer of butter, you have to brush it with butter in between each layer. You need about 4,000 layers. Ugh. Anyway, inspired by Spanakopitaish, I give you, in a very short space of time, an unbaked Spanakopitaish spinach and feta pie with loads of other stuff in there as well. What you can also do with these is you can double glaze them. So if you've got a bit of time, you could do this in the morning, for instance. You can stick it in the fridge, and you can take it out again later on. We're getting burgled. Take it out again later on, and you could double glaze it. It just gives it a nicer sheen. Right. Now, I'm going to put that in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes. Gas mark 5, 180 degrees. So have a break and we'll see you in 30 to 40 minutes. And we're back. Clive, just have a look down here. The reason I'm holding this is, before I put it in the oven, I put some holes in it with the knife, just to let the steam out. Now, we've taken this out a couple of minutes ago, and did you get a shot of that? How good it looks? Yeah. And we'll just let it rest a little bit, and now we're going to try and wrestle a slice or a piece out, like so. Yeah, so cut that out. Big spoon. No rehearsals, remember, on the short cook?
That looks pretty good.
How's that? Can you get a shot of that? Yeah, it's good. I'm just going to put that on there. That's quite warm. We've got a little bit of interior there. I'll just pop that down on there. Lovely. Well, it looks like I thought it might look, which is Good. And then we're going to serve it with some of this lovely lentil bake that we knocked up the other night. There we go. So nice balanced meal there. Nice bit of protein with the lentils and the cheese. Some nice iron in there with the spinach. Bit of carbohydrate with the old pastry. And do we need a wipe? No? I reckon that's about it. We'll get a good angle on that. I think that's a good angle. All right, job done, I reckon. Okay, so that's a shot out from the short cook. And stay safe, everybody. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we will see you soon. Enjoy.